Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this installment of G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Today is April 16th, 2020. And what you're looking at here is my latest little put together. And what I did was I got a piece of heavy gauge metal, it's 1/8 inch thick, or 8 gauge, and then I cut and welded a gas fitting onto it so I could screw this blue handle goes to my conduit benders, or my 1/2 inch conduit bender, so I could screw that in, and it comes up here to a little larger handle, and it's got a little weight to it. And then I sharpened both edges. And what's this for? Well, let's take it over and I'll show you. These weeds were getting way out of hand, and I got startled by a piece of rope that was on the ground over here when I was going to the outhouse. And so I took this item that I made, I went through here and I hacked down a bunch of the weeds. And let me show you how it works, if I can catch this and work it one-handed here. There's a weed right there. So you just take this thing and just hack it away, just like that. See? So not bad. It's easier with two hands, but it just cuts them right off. And if you hit rocks or ding the edges or anything, I just take it inside and take a file and dress up the edge a little bit. So that was one of my inventions today. And now I've got a path going through here with the high bushes cut down, so it's a little bit more comforting knowing that you can see if there's anything hitting it, I should say. So I did that little area. I'm probably gonna get over and cut down all the weeds in Andy's parking area there next, and all around the motorhome. I'll get those out. My cover blew off of that fire pit over there, so I'm gonna have to pick that up and cut the weeds down a little bit. Then I can cut all the weeds around my gray water pit. So that was one of the tools I made today. The other thing, while I'm walking, let me dress this up. Yesterday I mentioned that I've reached a milestone of where I'm going to be able to sell memberships to my channel. And I wanted to clarify something. That does not mean that you're going to have to pay to subscribe. Subscriptions are free. They always will be free on G-Bear's channel. So it's not for subscriptions. Those will always be free. You can click that subscribe button. Not going to cost you anything. You're not going to get spammed by me. All you're going to do is you click the subscribe button. I said this before. And then click on the little bell icon when it pops up, and you'll be notified every time I post a new video so you don't miss anything. So just wanted to clarify that. All right, so down here at the garden house, everything's been watered down, although I got a rain alert for rain within the next 24 hours. So the skies are clear blue all around me, not a cloud to be had, but it's supposed to be sometime tomorrow morning into the afternoon, and it's a 40% chance. Now, it was originally 90%. Then they changed it to 40% on Friday, 40% on Saturday. Now it's changed again. Now it's 40% tomorrow morning, and then clearing by afternoon, and only a trace. So it's down from a 1/2 inch what they were talking before. And then the next one is going to come on Monday. And it's supposed to get another 40% chance on Monday. Who knows? I think they're using a magic 8-ball to tell the weather. So anyway, you remember the magic 8-ball, don't you? Anyway, yeah, I got all of my corn planted in here. So the other tool that I made, because I couldn't find my old one, is this thing. Yeah, it's a dowel, but look, there's numbers on it. And it goes all the way up to 12, right under my thumb there. And it's got a little hole in it for hanging it if I need to. But it's got a semi-point on here. And this is a planter stick. And the reason it's got the increments on there is because on all seed packets, it'll tell you how deep to bury the stuff. And then it'll tell you how far apart to bury the stuff. So instead of guessing or having to carry a tape measure or a yardstick or anything like that, I use this thing. And I got the other end rounded off so I can use that for tamping soil down around a transplant if I need to. You don't want to tamp the soil too tight when you do transplants, so you just want to get it enough so it holds the plant up. So anyway, how's this work? All right, so I just planted corn all the way up and down this this center section right here, and I went 4 across, and I think I went 12 long. So that's 48 stalks. But there's 2 seeds in each unit, so that's 96 stalks. So if they all produce, I'll have plenty of corn, and we'll go from there. All right, so back to the stick. As I was planting the corn, I had to make holes, and it says 2 inches deep. Well, with this stick, you want to go an inch deeper than what is required, because when you pull it back out, some soil will fall back in the hole and it'll be accurate. So you go 1 inch over. So I take this and I just say I wanted to plant corn here, so it's got to be 2 inches. So you see the numbers there. So I just push down till I hit 3 and I pull up. That's it. Now I can put all these holes. Now it says to go 6 to 8 inches apart. So I can lay this down right here. I can see where my 6 to 8 is. I can go right there and I can push another hole. It's that simple. So then when I'm all ready, I put my seeds in all the holes and then cover them over just like that. And then water it. Pretty neat little tool, huh? Saves you from getting your hands really filthy and dirty. And you don't have to worry about anything that might be in the soil, like fertilizers and stuff, getting on your hands and then you touching your face or anything like that. Great little garden tool. That's it's made from, this is an 1.25 inch, yeah, inch and a quarter dowel that they actually sell in Home Depot. You use these in closets. It's a closet hanging bar. Okay, I always have some of this laying around, and I'm probably going to make a wooden handle for my weed whacker that I just showed you out of this stuff, and I'll make a pipe threaded fitting, metal fitting to go on the other end of it that screws into the base there. It'll be a lot easier to handle, excuse me, and it'll be a lot easier to handle with a nice wooden handle this thickness instead of a really heavy steel handle like I had before. All right, so we got that done. So while I was out here planting corn, I heard this weird sound, something flying overhead, and I thought to myself, I haven't heard that sound before. I better check that out. I looked up, and what did I see? A B-1 stealth bomber flying overhead. And he wasn't high either. I would say maybe 1,000 feet. He was pretty low, and I've never seen one flying low like that before. Normally they stay up and out of sight. So the weird thing was that he was flying from northeast to southwest. So what that's all about, who knows? I haven't turned a TV on for a while. We're not at war, are we, guys? All right, just kidding. All right, so we covered that. We covered the rain and all of that stuff. My spinach here is just doing great. So is my celery. Look at the celery coming up. Oh yeah, gonna have good times. All right. So the other thing was, last night I slept just beautifully all night long. Didn't have to get up for anything. And I woke up this morning all refreshed because I had a full night's sleep with no noise in the attic. I did catch 2 more rats in my tunnel trap in the past 2 days. Nothing in it this morning. But I'm wondering if those 2 are the last 2 that were getting up there in the attic. And they finally came out. And when they were going to get back in through their little tunnel, bingo, got them. So anyway, hopefully it'll be quiet again tonight. All right, everybody. Again, clarifying, subscriptions are free. I'll never charge for subscriptions, but memberships, the thing about memberships is you pay for a membership to the channel, but that entitles you to certain perks. And the perks are yet to be determined. That's why I don't have the button to click for a membership on my channel yet. So I'm still, I want to come up with some good perks, something that everybody wants. Watch for that down the line. In the meantime, this is G Bear reminding you that gives me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. G Bear signing off.